So I know you don't specifically work with guys that are struggling with, compulsive or addictive behaviors, but if you have somebody that comes to you and they're caught up in this, what are kind of the first, series of, call it exercises or practices that you would take somebody through that is really struggling with, call it a porn, addiction or just compulsive behavior? It doesn't have to be specifically to pornography, but anything that it's just a compulsive behavior, maybe not from a substance standpoint, more of a behavioral type of addiction.
Mm, mm, mm. It's a great question. So generally speaking, what I'll do is I want to get a picture of their life. Like, where do they have joy in their life? Where do they have healthy habits in their lives? And if they don't have healthy habits, I want to start them somewhere very simple: physical movement. That's everything, man. Like, I love what you do, like with faith and fitness. You're giving someone hope, you're giving someone something healthy and positive to focus on, whilst generating that positive feeling through endorphins and dopamine and physiologically in the body. And so I don't want to take anything away from people. So if they say to me, I've got this porn addiction, I'm really stuck in porn, I'm masturbating 3 times a day, I'm not going to say to them, okay, stop, just stop. I'm not going to say that, because they may be able to stop for a day, maybe 2, maybe a week, but then that's just motivation. They're going to go back to it real quick and they're going to hit it even harder. I'm an additive type of person. So I want to look at their life and I want to say, where can we improve your life? Not by taking away something initially, but by adding something. Because adding something, the brain likes that. It's like, oh, I'm getting more of something. Great. So I'm going to say, you've never done the exercise before? Cool. Let's get you walking for 20 minutes. Let's get you hitting the gym for 20. Let's get you doing something for 20 minutes. Here's a calisthenics program, something simple, whatever it may be, depending on where they're at. But then there's people that come to me that have a very strong fitness regime, right? And they're still masturbating 3 times a day or 4 times a day or whatever they're doing. They're addicted to porn. Then we've got to go a little bit different in terms of, okay, where can we find some other elements of joy in your life, whether it's in relationships, whether it's like a self-reflective practice. Let's get a lay of the land of where you're at. And so I'm going to get people to reflect on their lives. The ancients looked at their lives, and we don't do this in modernity, man. They looked at their lives every day, whether you call it meditation or prayer or critical self-reflection. Every day they spent some time with themselves asking, how have I been today? Were my relationships of a high quality? Did I really look after those that I care about? Could I have expressed differently today? Did I achieve my goals today? Was I on purpose today? What was stopping me from being on purpose? So I want people to get very aware of themselves without judgment. Now, whilst I'm developing these habits or helping them develop these habits, we're also unpacking how is the past unconsciously infiltrating their present. And that is more of a therapeutic process, not therapeutic, but a therapy-based process, so to speak, which involves shadow work and inner child work and so forth, but it's a very supportive process. And so generally that's where I'm going to start. Really simple. Get them engaged in healthy habits. Get them in nature. Get them drinking more water. Get them waking up at a certain time. Get them making micro commitments to themselves and overcoming or moving through micro challenges during the day, like getting up at a certain time or making your bed or whatever it may be. But are going to help them build more confidence, and that confidence sets a foundation, a platform for breaking habits that aren't healthy. But we've got to start there first.
Yeah, it's like you line yourself up with a series of small little victories that that you can set, achieve, and then reward yourself on a daily, constant basis. So yeah, with a pornography addiction, obviously we're highly using that dopamine neurotransmitter, and we're just firing. So we have to look at ways that we can send that same type of dopamine response, but through a different series of activities. So waking up with a morning routine, a series of, literally making your bed the first thing, like boom, I said I'm going to do something, let me knock it out and reward myself. Dopamine. So love what you do.